Spooky fam, welcome to Chamber of Horrors. I'm Mercy Desdemona. Tonight I actually had Hell House LLC planned. However, because of the high demand, I have been asked to talk about season 4 of Stranger Things, so that is what we are going to be doing tonight. If you have not seen the conclusion of season 4, I suggest checking that out real quick and stopping by afterwards because there will be spoilers in this. Also, if you are the weird kid turned weird adult and you enjoy talking horror, weird theories, and true crime, consider becoming a member of the Spooky fam by clicking that subscribe button. And if you hear weird clanks in the background, Chris is doing his strongman stuff, so you might hear the weights clank. Just saying. So, let's get into it. Now, I'm not going to waste my time talking about past seasons because they're not relevant right now. Yes, it all ties in together, but they're not relevant. We'll talk about season 4. Now, season 4 had so much buildup, had so much wait time for an absolute dead of an ending. Now, this show is very well written. It's got a great aesthetic. I mean, I don't understand why Winona Ryder has to look shocked and deranged in every episode, but I mean, you know, the aesthetic's great, the special effects are great, music choice is great. I gotta say, if I hear Running Up That Hill one more time though, I'm gonna go bananas. But I feel like they kind of missed the mark with this ending just because it's bizarre, and I kind of felt with how much it was being talked up that it wouldn't have been as predictable as it was. Instead of going, I thought it was going to be a little bit gruesome by the way that my friends who are like super fans of the show were talking. They were like, oh man, I heard this theory and I heard this theory. And I'm like, oh wow, you know what? Maybe it will take a creepy, twisty turn. But it didn't. It took the turn that I thought it was going to take. Okay? For instance, Wait a minute, Mercy, you're getting ahead of yourself. Let's talk about what actually happened, and then I would tell you what I would do differently. And, okay, there we go. Whew, breathe, Mercy. I'm sorry. My allergies are acting up, and I'm, like, all over the place right now. Anyway, so, first off, we have beloved Eddie, who is the character that everybody was like, oh my god, I can't believe he died. And I was like, I knew he was going to die at some point in the series. Not series, but the season. And all my friends were like, you crazy girl, you crazy. Of course I'm crazy, but that's besides the point. I knew because of how he was written, I kind of guessed that his demise was going to happen, so it didn't really hit me as hard as other folks, I suppose. But to me, he symbolized, like, weakness in humanity, right? Because you have Nancy and Steve and Robin. Like, even Robin's a little like nervous, but she still goes after it. But Eddie to me was the carefree, the carefree character that everybody just enjoyed because it's so relatable that we all just want to chill out in life. You know, that's what I took from him. Okay, granted, people are going to see symbols differently and things, which is fine. But I saw him as conquering his fears when he was going after his death. You know what I mean? Like, he decided, no, I'm not going to run anymore. You know? So he knew what he was going to do. He knew that he could potentially perish. And that's what it was. Of course, they were going to use Master of Puppets. When has that Metallica song never been overplayed in anything? Sorry. Maybe that's better. Anyway, I did think that scene was cool. I do think, though, that they leaked the best parts of this finale. Because it just wasn't what I was expecting, in a way. I am quite interested in finding out what they're going to be doing with season 5. But as for Eddie, all these people are like, oh my god, the dude, right, is a fucking metalhead. Got to go in this underworld, weird-ass world with demons and demon bats and all this shit, and got to shred to Master of puppets in the underworld. Motherfuckers, come on now. That's like a metalhead's dream. And you're over here like, oh my god, Eddie! Stop. He did what he had to do. And he went out very metal. Boom. Okay? Now, I've got questions. And my friend Paige and I were talking about this. What the hell happened to Karate Chop and Conspiracy Mary and the Russians who flew the helicopter? We know they got saved, but we don't see their journey home. Okay? You know, Nancy and Jonathan are being a bit weird. They're randomly cleaning up the cabin. Hop and Joyce are reunited, and they all just go out and they see this, these four corners there, the gates of hell per se, are open. And they're all acting like it's normal. I guess you act like it's normal because you've been through it so many times, but I don't know. It seemed really weird to me. Now, what I would have done, I would have made it so that Steve would have perished as well as Eddie. Eddie would have died either way, but I think Steve would have gone too. I think it would have really tugged at a viewer's hearts to see Steve either protecting Max, or not Max, but protecting, going out because he wants to protect the kids and stuff like that. Like, he had to sacrifice himself so the rest could get out safely or something like that. I don't understand bringing Max back in a coma either. Because she did die, they did admit that. And so she was the fourth kill, which brought everything there, and now she's in a coma. I don't know what they're going to be doing with that. But okay. I do think, to end all the wackiness, that Will and Eleven both have to perish along with Vecna for it to be over and let the world go back to a normal place. I do think that's what's going to happen, or needs to happen. I don't know. But that's just a theory of mine. I'm sure there's going to be a zillion of them that fly through this brain matter. So, yeah. I don't think it lived up to the hype, per se, for those final episodes. I don't think they had to chop it up into 2 bits like they did. I think the hype was more overdone than anything. I do think it leaves a lot of openness at the end there. Of course, it was going to be a cliffhanger because there is a season 5, but I am curious to see how they're going to wrap this up. Are they going to rush through it like many series have been doing lately, where they rush through it and you're still left with a lot of questions? It's just, it was a bizarre ending. I might have to go rewatch it a couple times to really grasp. I'm not going to watch it full like I did, but the scenes that I feel like I need to take a look again to fully say my theory. But yeah, it was alright, but it definitely wasn't what I was expecting. And you know what? I should have known, because at the end of the day, the whole crew is safe. They're all reunited. It feels so good. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I feel like the whole, like, oh my god, it's gonna be gruesome and all that stuff. Like, if it's going to be, then let it be. Like, I don't understand watering down things like this. On that note, I wasted about 9 minutes of your time discussing Stranger Things Season 4. Leave your thoughts in the comments down below, and don't forget to give this video a like to help me out. I will be back with another Chamber of Horrors this weekend, and I will see you guys later. Bye.